up, guys? The Blu-ray Lover channel here with some movie news. Yes, this movie news is about the Chris Benoit movie Crossface getting a director and pushing forward to see if the movie gets done or not. Lexi Alexander, a female director who directed Punisher Warzone, has signed on to direct the new movie Crossface, which is named after Chris Benoit's finishing move, the Cripple Crossface. This movie is a hard subject matter for wrestling fans, even WWE, because as you know, tragically back in 2007, Chris Benoit murdered his wife and son and then committed suicide, killing himself. And after that, the WWE, started covering up and removing anything that had Chris Benoit in it. You can't mention him. He's not allowed. Nobody's allowed to speak about this subject matter or anything like that. Well, now it's going to bite the WWE in the ass because Lexi Alexander is going to be directing the film now. She said there's a finished script. She wants to do the subject matter, and there was reports a couple of years ago that the autopsy that was done on Chris Benoit's brain found out that he had so much brain trauma and so many concussions that he had a brain of an 84-year-old Alzheimer's patient. That means that Chris Benoit was wrestling with traumatic brain injuries for years. And apparently, like I said, that tragic night in 2007, he killed his wife and his son and then took his own life. Back then in the Attitude Era that the wrestlers were taking a lot of headshots to the head or falling on their head, certainly. And Chris Benoit, I heard, it was the nicest, sweetest guy in the world. You always saw him in the ring. The guy was an awesome wrestler for a guy his size. I was a big fan of his. Was tragically lost when he had committed suicide and did everything. It was just wrong. But now Lexi Alexander is trying to bring awareness to this issue that even NFL players deal with concussions. And Junior Seau, who had the same problems that Chris Benoit and committed suicide himself. And a lot of people who just deal with chronic concussions and brain trauma just deal with this problem, and then they end up killing themselves. Lexi Alexander is going to come in and direct the film and bring acknowledgement to this subject, and there's a finished script. She said the script is great. They said that the Benoit family is on board for this film, and the WWE is in deep shit because a lot of the secrets, I know that Chris Benoit must have talked about some of this shit before he passed on to family members or friends. So a lot of this was detailed. She didn't say a lot was in the script, but she said the script is good. She wants to make this movie. The movie does not have a release date or a production schedule to start, but she said she wants to make this movie. They'll do it independently. She said they'll do it like The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. But it's a subject matter that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but you have to. Chris Benoit does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame for his wrestling. You don't put his tragic past where you put him murdering him, taking his own life and killing his wife and son. You can still see him on the WWE Network, but you can't erase him. He's there. You just don't see him promoted. He's on the network. You just have to find the pay-per-views and some certain episodes of Raw and SmackDown he's in. But the WWE is going to get a world of hurt. They deserve this. You should have treated it well. You didn't, and it's going to bite them in the ass because a lot of this stuff is on them. But a lot of the wrestlers we love take a beating. The bodies go through a lot of trauma and head. It's going to be done. Like I said, no release dates, no production schedule yet, but Lexi Alexander, director of Punisher Warzone, will be directing Crossface. So my thoughts is, I hope that this becomes a good biopic or something good that can share awareness about concussions and head trauma and people dealing with issues every day living with this. So yeah, alright guys, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this movie. Do you think the Chris Benoit movie is going to happen? I hope it does, so we can see what led up to his the tragic deaths of his wife and son and himself in 2007. You think the WWE is going to do anything to stop this production of this film? And I know they're not going to allow them to use anything of WWE, but they can go around that. Leave me that comment, what you think about the story. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it. I'm the Blu-ray Lover channel, and I catch you guys next time.